Dear students, today we are going to start exercise 4.8. Here you have to identify to solve a sum which process you are using: addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. If you are using addition, then in box you have to write down A. If you are using subtraction, then write down S. For multiplication M, and for division D. Now start with the first question. In a cycle stand, there are 236 girls' bicycle and 150 boys' bicycle. How many bicycles are there in all? So when you are finding how many bicycles, that means the total number of bicycles. Total number of bicycle means number of girls' bicycle and number of boys' bicycles. So you are doing addition to solve this sum. Write down A in this box. Question number 2. Babu is 34 years old. Ram is 18 years. How much older is Babu than Ram? How much older? That means you are finding the difference between their ages. When you are finding the difference, that means you are doing subtraction. So write down S in this box. 3. I have rupees 20 in my purse. How many paisa do I have? So we know 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. So from rupees, if you are trying to convert it to paisa, you have to multiply. So write down M. 4. You have rupees 65. How many rupees 5 stamps can you buy? So you have rupees 65 and cost of one stamp is rupees 5. You are finding the number of stamps you can buy. So you are dividing here. Write down D. 5. There are 120 marbles. Each boy gets 6 marbles. How many boys are there? So total number of marbles is 120. One boy get 6 marbles. You are finding a number of boys. How many boys are there? So you are doing division to find out the number of boys. Write down D. There are 24 lines on each page. If there are 100 pages in the book, how many lines are there in all? So in one page, there are 24 lines. In 100 page, how many lines are there? You have to multiply these two numbers, 24 and 100. So write down M in this box. So in this way, you have to identify which process you have to use in the problem sums or story sums. Now we will start exercise 4.9. Question number B, real life application. Question number 1. B part 1. 5 liters of oil cost rupees 505. Find the cost of 3 liters of oil. So first write down a statement. 5 liters of oil cost rupees 505. In the next step, we are finding 1 liter of oil cost. After that, we will find 3 liter of oil cost. So when the question is given in terms of 5 liters, first we will convert it to 1 liter, then 3 liter. So from 5 liter to 1 liter, what we are doing in this step? 5 liter of oil cost rupees 105. Then what is the cost of 1 liter oil? It will be less. So we are dividing here. 505 divided by 5. Do the calculation in the right hand side. 5 ones are 5. Write down 0 here. It is not divisible. You need another digit. Write down 0 here, and after that write down 5 here. 5 ones are 5. So 101. Here write down rupees 101. Now you can find the cost of 3 liter oil. So 3 liter of oil cost equal to, now tell me one thing, 1 liter oil cost rupees 101. So 3 liter oil cost more than rupees 101. So you have to multiply here 101 into 3. 101 into 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 zeros are 0. 3 ones are 3. So rupees 303. After that, write down the answer. So in this sum, first we will find for 1, after that for the required number. when we are finding for 1, we have to do division, and in the next step we have to do multiplication. And for this division and multiplication, we have to show what we are doing, how we are doing the calculation. In the graph you can show this. In your copy, do this calculation in the right hand side. Similarly, the next sum. The question is, question number 2. The train fare from Chennai to Mumbai for 6 person is rupees 900. What is the fare for 4 person? So, train fare of 6 person is rupees 900. Next step we are finding for 1 person. For 1 person we have to divide. So, 900 divided by 6, that is equal to rupees 150. Then our question is, what is the fare for 4 person? 4 person fare will be more. So, for 4 person we have to multiply 150 into 4 equal to rupees 600. Here when I am writing the statement, I have used this sign. But when you are solving in your copy or in your exam paper, don't use this sign. Use a sentence that train fare of 1 person is rupees this. Then train fare for 4 person is rupees this. Always write a full sentence. Question number 4. Rekha wants to buy 11 pens. The cost of 15 pens is rupees 120. How much will she have to pay for 11 pens? So, cost of 15 pen is rupees 120. We are finding the cost of 1 pen. That means we are dividing. First step we are dividing. 120 divided by 15. 15 is 120. So, here the price is rupees 15. For 1 pen the price is rupees 8. And then we are finding the cost of 11 pens. When we are finding the cost of 11 pens, it will be more than 8. So, write down 8 into 11, that is equal to 88. So, cost of 15 pen is rupees 120. When we are finding the cost of 1 pen, that means we are dividing 120 divided by 15, that is equal to 8. So, cost of 1 pen is equal to rupees 8. In the next step, we are finding cost of 11 pens. Cost of 11 pen will be always more than 8. So, we have to do multiplication here. 8 into 11 equal to 88. Next, write down the answer. Cost of 11 pen is rupees 88. Next, question number 6. There are 150 pencils in 5 boxes. How many pencils are there in 3 boxes? So, 5 boxes contain 150 pencils. Obviously, one box contain less pencils, right? So, for this one, we are doing division. 150 divided by 5. 5 3s are 15. 1 0 is here. Write down 0. So, 30 pencils. Next, 3 boxes will contain more pencils. So, 30 into 3, that is equal to 90 pencils. Question number 7. 500 people can travel in 10 buses. How many people can travel in 7 buses? So, in 10 buses, 500 people can travel. In one bus, 500 divided by 10. First step we are doing division. When we are finding for one bus, that is equal to 50. And in 7 bus, that will be more. So, 50 into 7 equal to 350 people. After that, write down the answer. Write down the answer. In 7 buses, 350 people can travel.